About 8 weeks ago, I got a call about this opportunity. Now, I want you to understand, I do a lot of consulting for the network marketing industry. So, I work with companies, I help develop compensation plans. I hear about companies all the time. In fact, we've been presented with hundreds of different opportunities over the last year and a half since we retired. But I have to tell you that there is nothing that I have seen that compares or measures up to this world opportunity. And as I started to peel back the onion, so to speak, and evaluate this opportunity, I got more and more excited, to the point where one night I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I just started writing names down. I actually took a big sheet of paper and posted it up on my window. And, I was standing there with a little marker and I was writing names on the board. And my wife came out about 4:30 in the morning and she says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Summer, I cannot sleep. I am so excited about this opportunity. I'm making a names list." And guys, I haven't made a names list in years and years. And so to make a long story short, we came out of retirement to get involved with this company to help them pre-launch in North America. And we've been involved now for 5 weeks, and it has just been, I'll tell you what, it has been nonstop. It has been a lot of fun. So what I'd like to do tonight is I'd like to take you through that evaluation process that Summer and I went through when we were looking at this company. And then we can talk a little bit more about the significant advantage that each and every one of you have right now by being invited to this pre-launch business overview. So let's get right into it. First of all, I believe, and I agree with Mr. Bill Gates here, that the number one, one of the keys to success is just to figure out where people are going and try to get there faster. This is applied in real estate. It applies in business as well. And if you currently look at the trends right now, this was one of the first things that I looked at. Wearable technology is just booming right now. In fact, in 2013, it was an $8 million a year industry. By 2016, it was a $111 million a year industry. But get this, Forbes magazine projects the wearable device industry to be a $34 billion a year industry by the year 2020. So I want you to think about how significant of a growth trend that is, and realize that World Global is the world leader in wearable technology. We have completely turned this industry upside down. We've taken things to the next level, and I want to introduce you to the Hilo.
First, Health and Lifestyle Oracle, a real-time health monitoring device unlike any other wearable device on the planet. Hilo can monitor the most important measurements, including heart rate, blood pressure, breath rate, daily steps, calories burned, and Hilo can even perform an EKG. Hilo can also sense your mood if you're excited or even if you're fatigued. Paired with the latest smartphone application, you can now track the health and well-being of your loved ones. Imagine being able to monitor your aging parents even if you're thousands of miles away, or getting an alert if your spouse's blood pressure is too high. Hilo not only monitors your important measurements, but it produces a daily, weekly, and monthly health report that you can provide to your trainer or physician. In the near future, Hilo will be able to monitor blood sugar levels, alcohol levels in our blood, oxygen levels, temperature, and even keep disease-delivering mosquitoes away. But Hilo is more than the world's most advanced health monitoring device. Hilo can also alert you if your loved ones are in danger. Unfortunately, more and more women and children go missing each day, according to the FBI. With Hilo, a child walking home from school can now press the panic button twice, and his or her Hilo guardians can be sent an emergency alert via text, notifying their guardians that they need help. And what's amazing is that the guardians will get the exact GPS location of their loved one. Let's take a look at another scenario. What if you're taking a walk around your neighborhood and you sense danger lurking? Having that peace of mind to simply alert your loved ones can be a lifesaver. Now that you've seen the power of this revolutionary product, I'm positive you're ready to order one for you and your family members. However, Hilo is not found in stores. Hilo can only be purchased online. So click on the Buy It Now link or fill out our form to get more information about the Hilo right now.
So let me tell you, when I first saw this video, here's what happened for me. So my friend was telling me a little bit about this company, and he invited me to take a closer look. And he says, I just want to send you a 3-minute video. Will you watch it? And of course, I'm like a little skeptical, and I'm like, here we go again. Sure, send me the 3-minute video. And as I watched the video, I was thinking, wow, this is really an awesome product. I want one. And then the emotional side started to set in, and I was thinking about, man, I love my wife to have one of these. I'd love my dad to have one of these. You know, I lost my mom a year ago, almost to, last week was the 1 year anniversary that we lost her to a heart attack. And, you know, I think about not just my mom, but, you know, 1/3 of women in the North America will die of heart disease. That's more than all of the different types of cancers combined, 1 in 4 men. And I think about a device like this and how it could have such a huge impact in being able to make a difference in other people's lives. And that's something that gets me excited. If you look at what this device currently does, monitoring blood pressure, heart rate, EKG, it's monitoring your most important vitals, but not just your vitals. You can actually monitor loved ones' vitals as well. So I could literally monitor my 84-year-old grandmother who lives in Las Vegas by herself. And if for any reason her vitals change, her blood pressure goes up, they're abnormal, it will notify me. I want you to think about this from this perspective. Think about that you're driving down the road in your car and all of a sudden your dashboard lights up and all of a sudden you see all these warning signs. What it's telling you that you've got a problem with your vehicle. What do? You typically go to the dealership, you go to a mechanic, and you get a diagnosis to figure out what's wrong. And that's exactly what the Helo does. Most people don't realize that they have a problem until it's too late. That's why they call it the silent killer. And so this device is literally disrupting the wellness industry. It's turning it upside down. And then, of course, anyone that has children, you know, this SOS feature is amazing. I mean, I have 6 children, and the idea that if something were to happen to any one of them and they were in a position where they were in trouble, and to push that little button twice and it sends me a SOS and tells me where they're at and I can get the fastest route to them, that in itself is worth this for me personally and my family. I love the idea that there are also some health benefits that go along with this product. So inside of the germanium or the bands, we have what's called germanium stones. And these germanium stones are natural antioxidants that increase blood circulation. For those of you that are watching the presentation online, you can see a normal scan with normal blood flow at the top of the screen, and down at the bottom, 13 minutes later, you see an 85% increase in blood circulation just from somebody putting on this device after 13 minutes. So this is fantastic for people that have daily life stress, you know, muscle stiffness, pain, lack of circulation, those type of issues. When I started to look at the market and what was out there today in the wearable device sector, I realized that we are in a league of our own. You know, you have the Samsung Gear and the Apple Watch and the Fitbit Surge, but, you know, these are things that are just tracking your heart rate and your steps and your calories, which are cool. And you don't have to look very far to see somebody that's doing that. Everybody is counting their steps, and just that awareness is a really good thing. But if you look at what the Helo does in comparison to these devices, there really is no comparison. I mean, we can run an EKG, blood pressure, breath rate, mood and emotion, fatigue, you know, the germanium plates, the panic button. And if that's not enough, our company just made this huge announcement 8 weeks ago that we are getting ready to introduce blood sugar, blood oxygen, and blood alcohol. So think about this for a moment. Think about diabetics. 1 in 10 Americans are diabetics. And they're pricking their finger 3 times a day to test their blood sugar. So now imagine for a moment they don't have to do that anymore. They have a device that literally doesn't have to be injected or inserted into the skin at all, and they can monitor their blood sugar. Imagine the parent that sends their child to school who's a diabetic and has a device that literally they can program to take a reading once an hour and send you what their readings are, or their blood sugar number is. And if for any reason it goes too low or too high, it sends you a warning and notifies you that there's something wrong. Again, think about the power in having a device like that. You know, we had someone, if you look at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, we had somebody who got the device, put it on, his blood pressure was reading high, took an EKG, it came back abnormal, went to the doctor, and within 24 hours was in heart surgery because he had 2 blocked arteries. He had no idea, and this is somebody who was literally a ticking time bomb. You know, this device was featured on Fox News. They did a segment on New Year in tech just a few weeks ago. The technology trends that are going to dominate 2017. Guess what? We were on there at the CES event, which is the largest electronic event in the world. 185,000 people attended this event. And Toshiba was there with a big booth and they showed one product. They were showing these 185,000 people one product, and it was the Helo. And the reason for that is because they're our partner. They're our business partner. I want you to think about this for a moment. This is a 100-year-old company that's worth $55 billion, and they are our partner. They came to Mr. Galdi, our CEO, and said, we want to buy this technology. And he says, it's not for sale. And then they said, well, then we want to be involved. We want to be a part of this story. We want to help you advance this story. And so we have partnered with them. I want you to think about that. For those of you that are saying, why would they do this or take this into the network marketing distribution model? Why wouldn't they just choose to put this on the shelf? Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, because network marketing today has now become the most effective way to release or introduce a product or service to market. It's a $186 billion a year industry. To put that into perspective, the entire NFL, all of the sports, the entire industry of the NFL is worth $8 billion. So this is a $186 billion a year industry. It pays out over $200 million per day to individuals just like you and I. It now creates more millionaires than any other industry in the world, and 80% of all women who earn six figures or more annually now do it in the direct sales industry. And when you have a product that is this powerful, that creates a positive emotional experience, the first thing that people want to do is they want to go show it to somebody. I did it. The first thing I want to do is I wanted to go show it to my dad. Hey, listen, you've got to see this. I sent the video to him. I sent it to several other friends saying, you've got to check this thing out. And it creates a viral kind of environment, or what I call velocity marketing, where something just starts to grow very, very quickly. We have some additional products that we're very excited about. BioZen is a product that we recently introduced. It's a sticker that has a chip on it that blocks all electrosmog. So for those of you that don't know what that is, that's low-level radiation that comes off every single electrical device, including your phone. If you don't believe me, just look at the terms and conditions in your phone, in the iPhone, and it will tell you in there that you should actually have your phone 5 milliliters away from your face. Why? Because that's their liability waiver, because they know that you shouldn't have your phone up to your face. But how do you walk around with your phone 5 milliliters away from your face as you talk? Most people don't. I know I don't. This is a huge conversation online, and it's not just your smartphone, it's your tablets and your laptops. These things were not meant to be in your lap. You know, a lot of people spend all day in front of computers. Our children, guys, our millennials spend on average 7 hours a day on their phone. And if you include multitasking, it's 9 hours a day, and it's not good for you. And for those of you looking at the screen, you can see a shot of abnormal blood, which happens when somebody is on a cell phone. That's an actual scan when somebody is on a cell phone. And then you can see the blood. Again, same cell phone, same individual with the BioZen protection. So this is a huge product that is going to be, you're going to see this continuing to grow and grow. I looked at the track record of the owner of the company. I always tell people that I partner with people first and companies second. I want to know the track record of the person that's running the company. And as I started to look at Mr. Galdi's background, I was blown away. This guy has the second largest IPO in all of Italy, the fifth largest in Europe. He started a giant technology company in Singapore. He introduced one of the first touchscreen LCD computers to the market. He developed one of the first successful voice over IP platforms. And the thing is, this is not a new company. I know we're talking about a business launch here tonight, but what I want you to understand, this is a 5-year-old company. They did $136 million last year. They're ranked number 77 by the DSA. They're ranked number 90 out of the top 100 companies in the world of direct sales. We're talking about thousands and thousands of companies. We have a AAA rating. We're ranked number 4 when it comes to the most visited traffic or website on the internet for network marketing companies. I want you to think about that for a moment. We're also ranked number 5 in the world for momentum. And we have 14, I know it says 9 on the screen, this is already outdated, 14 of the top 200 earners in the world of network marketing currently at this company. What these are indicators. When I look and evaluate a company, I want to know, are there things that are going on? Is there excitement? Is there momentum brewing? The worst thing that you could do is go join a company that's in stabilization. Everybody's already heard about it. And then you want to go try and build this massive business. It's very difficult to do. But when you get with a company that is stable, first of all, I would never go join a brand new company that's launching today. There's too much risk associated with it. There's too many things that can go wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a 5-year-old company, but they're just launching in North America. That's what makes this opportunity so special. In addition to that, they're a publicly traded company, which is something that I love. Having worked behind the scenes with a lot of companies and a lot of owners, I've learned that there's a term that I use that a lot of owners subscribe to. It's called fuzzy math. Everybody wants to exaggerate the numbers, right? They want to make things look better than they really are. You can't do that when you're a publicly traded company. The numbers are the numbers. And if you look at this screen, you'll see what our stock has been doing. It's opened at 9 cents a share, and inside of a year, we were trading at $16 a share. It actually just exploded in December and January. You want to know why? Because we introduced that we were going to be releasing the first device in the world that will monitor blood sugar, blood alcohol, blood oxygen, and blood pressure, your most important vitals. And we are the only company that has this product. We're the only game in town. None of you will be able to get off of this presentation tonight and say, oh, you know what, I heard of another product that's doing something like that. No, you haven't, because we are the only ones that have this technology and the rights to this technology, which is what makes this so special. And the stock is very indicative of that. We're open in 195 countries. That is huge. This is a global economy today. We have the ability, because we're not a nutrition company that has to go through all of these approvals that a lot of companies or countries have to go through. We're like Amazon. It's like ordering a product from Amazon. We can ship anywhere in the world. And so you may not know someone in Shenzhen, China, but when you have a company and a product that is being built around a 3-minute video that can be shared virally, what happens is things just start to grow very quickly. We have teams that are launching in Japan. We have teams that are launching in India. We have teams that are launching in the UK. I don't know people in those markets, but what's happening is people that know people that know people start sharing that video, and all of a sudden we've got teams opening up around the world. And you guys, the cool thing about that is that we get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because when we're going to bed at night, we have people that are waking up in the UK, waking up in Australia. Richie and I have a presentation right after this with someone from Australia that I can't wait to talk to and I'm fired up about. This thing is growing globally around the world, and that fires me up. Here's the top earners. Here's 9 of the 14 right here. This pictured here is Chanita and Nat. They've been in the company for a year. They're master distributors of the company. They have estimated earnings of $510,000 per month. Chad and Natita Chong are the couple that introduced this to myself, along with Mr. Mike Sims, earning over $471,000 a month. They've been in the company since September. Ramasio Fulcher's another person that's on our team. He's earning $140,000 per month. Guys, the sky is the limit with this opportunity. And again, it all comes back to the simplicity of the system. And we're going to be talking more and more about that here in just a moment. So as what woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning that night after going through this whole process is just the light bulb went off. I realized, wow, this is one of those convergence of forces that I don't see very often in the industry, maybe a handful of times in 10, 12 years now in this industry, where everything is just coming together. You've got a category creating company, right? I mean, the network marketing industry is such a red ocean today. Everybody is competing over the same market share. Everybody has the best protein powder in the world. Everybody has the best skincare in the world. Everybody has the best healthy coffee in the world. Now it's the best ketone products in the world. And so they're all fighting over the same products. And guess what? We're over here and we don't have any competition at all. We're a total category creator. And if you go look historically at this industry, those are the companies that created those huge stories and those huge incomes and those tremendous opportunities for network marketers that changed their lives. And that fires me up. It's a company that's just launching in North America. But it's 5 years old. So we have the stability of a company that's been around that did $136 million last year, but they're brand new. The management team, I mean, not just Mr. Galdi, guys, our senior vice president of this company, Antonio De Rosa, was the chief designer for Apple. He designed the iPhone 6, the iPhone 7, and the Apple Watch. And now they are creating world's products. They're not just building this company around the halo, they're building it around an entire culture. We have new products coming out. In April, we have a brand new phone that's coming out that's got a screen on the front, a screen on the back, 3 days battery life, and will call anywhere in the world. We just opened up our API. You want to know why Nokia, who was a giant in cell phones 10 years ago, is not even talked about today, but Samsung and Apple are? It's because they opened up their API and allowed app developers to come in and start piggybacking on the technology. And we're doing the exact same things. So we literally have opened up the API, and we have an app store being created and app developers that are creating all kinds of cool apps for the Hilo. I've seen advanced fitness tracking apps. I've even seen apps where you swing a golf club and literally it tells you what's wrong with your swing and why aren't you hitting the ball straight. So imagine this entire culture and community like Apple, where you're getting paid every time somebody downloads an app, every time somebody decides to make their phone payment, or every time somebody decides to make their loyalty payment on the Hilo. That's the kind of culture that we have here. And I have to tell you that has never been done before. And that's what excites me. So how do you fit into the equation? So first of all, the people that are here tonight that invited you here, they have been selected carefully to participate in the pre-launch of this company in North America. And every single one of them has key positions at the top of our organization that will have a huge advantage over everyone else that comes after we launch this company. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in a moment. But how do you get started with the company? Well, number one, you become a team member. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. The first way is you can become what's called a customer with benefits. You can go buy a single box set. It comes with the Hilo LX, which is our newest model that was just released. It comes with a germanium plate set on the inside of the band. You get one business center, and here's how it works. So basically, this is great for somebody who doesn't necessarily want to go and build this massive team. They don't want to go worry about building a downline, but they don't mind referring people to the company. So maybe you have a big following on Instagram, on Facebook, or you're a blogger, and you just want to talk about the benefits of a product that you enjoy every now and then and refer people to the company. You get a 10% referral fee for doing that, no matter what somebody starts at or what they buy. And if someone that you refer decides that they want to start building a team, you can pick up 10% of all of the sales volume of your lesser leg every single week. So it's a nice place to start. That's why I call it a customer with benefits. If you're looking to build a business, we have what's called a family pack. This is by far the most popular pack. The reason why is because you get 4 Hilo LXs. Most people have a spouse, children, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa that they want to this device on their arm, on their wrist. In addition to that, we have a great promotion right now that's running that you get a 5th one for free if you come in on this pack. So there's a lot of value there. You get 5 germanium plate sets for each one of those devices, and you get 1 multicolored band pack. The new LX model that just started shipping this week, it's much sleeker looking, has multicolored bands. But the cool thing here is you have 3 times the earning potential. So you get 3 business centers instead of 1. You also get 20% in the team sales volume of your lesser leg versus 10%. So you're making twice as much money on that team that you build. And you get a grandfathered in to receive a 10% check match on everybody that you sponsor. I'll share more of that in a moment. If you don't understand all of that right now, it's okay. Just know that there's a lot more money here. The key to this business is maximizing compensation plans, and the family pack allows you to do that. And then finally, for those of you that say, look, I'm not just going to dip my toe in the water. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. I'm all in. I'm going to do a cannonball. We have a premium pack. It's $19.99. It's 5 Hilo LX devices. You get the 6th one free. The price per device goes way down. 6 germanium plate sets, 6 band pack. Why do you need that inventory? A couple of reasons. Number one, again, friends and family that you love, you have some extra devices to be able to give them. Number two, I've learned that when you start talking about something, if you have it in front of you and you put it in their hand as you talk about it, most people want it. They want it. They don't envision themselves taking the time to place an order and waiting, but if they have it in front of them, they'll buy it. People buy on impulse. In addition to that, I run an exchange program in my business. So if somebody signs up with me, I give them the device and say, here you go, take this. When your product arrives in 7 to 10 days, just pay me back. Why? Because I want them wearing that thing right away. I want them talking about it. I want them sharing it. I want them sharing their results. I want them playing with the EKG, all of those things, because I know they're going to be much quicker to go share that with their friends and family. That may not seem like a lot when you only have one person in your team, but when you have hundreds of people and you're duplicating that, your business grows that much faster. I've also found that when you put the device on somebody's wrist and I say, hey, Sarah, would you wear this for a couple of days and just let me know what you think? Sarah's not going to want to give it back to me in a couple of days. So I let her just keep it. I sign her up on a single box set, ship the box set back to me, and she can keep the device that I let her start wearing. So these are all just kind of, things that we do to help us be able to grow the business. Now, we also have a BioZen pack for those of you that want to get started on the BioZen. You like that story and you want to go out and start sharing that story. We've got the same equivalent as a family pack that's the BioZen. It'll give you 30 BioZens plus 8 additional stickers for free. The second step is we're going to help you to go find 2 people in your business. We're going to put one on your left and one on your right. These are your team captains. You're essentially building two teams. Now, I want to be very clear on how we build this business. I am not a product salesman. I don't go door to door selling these things. I don't sell them out of the back of my car. And in fact, I don't go sell helos. That's not what I do. You know what salespeople get? They get a commission one time. I'm here for the residual income stream. I'm not selling a helo. I'm offering a ticket for a seat on a rocket ship that is taking off that absolutely can change your life. That's what I offer. So I sell the vision, I sell the dream, I sell what this opportunity can do for you. I sell the ability, that the fact that this has the ability to be able to retire you from maybe the job that you don't like, add an extra income, put your kid through college, or be able to create an extra income that allows you to get out of debt, gives you more freedom, more peace of mind, more choices in life. That's what I offer. So how do I do that? Very simple. I send out text messages to my friends, family members, and colleagues. This is the only responsibility that you have. If you join this business, you're never going to have to call your friends, family members, and colleagues and ask them to join a business. That's never going to happen here. You will never have to invite somebody to an in-home party. I promise you, never going to happen here. You will never have to go send samples to your friends and have to follow up and do any of that stuff. That's never going to happen here. There's only one obligation if you want to be successful at World Global, and that is the ability to be able to send a text message or an inbox that basically asks for feedback. I'll give you an example. I had a little bit of downtime the other day, so I texted my good friend Matt. Matt and I went to high school together. I haven't seen him much since high school, but we're still connected on social media. I texted him and I says, "Hey Matt, it's Travis Flaherty. How are you? How about the family? Hey, listen, I recently partnered with an emerging technology company. There's a lot of buzz about this product launch. I'm doing a little market research. If I sent you a 3-minute video, would you be willing to watch it and tell me if you could see yourself or anybody that you care about using a device like this? You'd really be helping me out, and I would appreciate it." Now, I want you to think about this. If a friend, a family member, or if a colleague reached out to you and asked you to do that, to help them out, what would you do? You'd say yes. Why? Because it's not a big deal. They're asking for something small. They just want you to watch a 3-minute video. Of course you would watch it. So he immediately responded. He says, "Absolutely, I'll take a look this evening." I says, "Thanks, my man. The site is myhelodevice.com. Check out the 3-minute video, 3 and 7-minute video, and let me know your thoughts. Thanks again. I look forward to your feedback." This was his exact reply. I wish you guys could read this on the screen. I know the camera's not good enough, but this was the exact reply, maybe an hour later. He says, "So I'm sitting by the pool watching my son and his friends swim and made the mistake of watching the videos. Holy cow, I wear a Fitbit Surge, my wife wears a new Fitbit, and my son has my old Fitbit. I absolutely love the idea of this device and all that it has to offer. My wife has high blood pressure and my dad has diabetes, and the panic feature is amazing." From there, all I did is, that was first base. All I did is I piqued his interest. So now what did I do? Is I invited him to learn more about the product. I says, "Thanks for the feedback. You can learn more about the testimonials by going to myhelodevice.com/testimonials. If you think the Helo's cool, you really should see how they're rolling out the product launch. If you're into multiple streams of income, this is a really great opportunity. These guys are partnered with Toshiba. The stock is climbing through the roof, and it's all a pretty big deal. The product is revolutionizing the wellness industry, and tonight there's a very exclusive invitation-only pre-launch call specifically for the friends and family of those who have been invited to help them launch this product in North America. I am one of them. The people on this call will be offered a significant advantage over everybody that comes later. Let me know if you want to be a fly on the wall." His response was, "Sorry for the delay, had baseball practice. I would love to attend the call, send the information." This all happened over a period of one evening, sending 2 text messages while I was going about my day doing what I already do anyways. This business is built in the nooks and crannies of life. So with that, we're going to teach you how to go get these 2 people, just sending out those same kind of text messages. In fact, we're going to give you all of the scripts and everything so that you don't have to do anything other than copy and paste and say, "Would you watch this? Hey, you should go here and listen to this." That's our system, guys. That's why this is growing so quickly. That's why anybody, I don't care what your talent is, doesn't matter if you have a fear of approaching people, fear of rejection, don't like sales, you can be successful here. So we're going to teach you how to go get 2 people and then teach them how to go and do the same thing. And as it starts to grow, you get 20% of the sales volume of your lesser leg every single week. That's through infinity. That means everybody, if you sponsor a few people who sponsored a few people who shared a video and all of a sudden they're sharing it in India and a team starts to develop, you're getting paid on all of that volume. Now, my favorite part of this plan is the check matching. I mentioned something earlier. If you come in on one of our business packs, you have an opportunity to be able to start getting a check match on the people that you sponsor. So the way that this works, Summer and I have sponsored 42 people to date in 5 weeks by just sharing a 3-minute video and then inviting them to follow up and get on a call just like this. 42 people. So out of those 42 people that we've sponsored, they're also doing the same thing, and they get a weekly check from their sales volume. We get a 10% match of whatever that check is just because we introduced them to the opportunity. What's cool is as your sales volume starts to increase, so for those of you that are looking at the screen, 2,000 in volume, you pick up a second generation. Guys, that's only 4 family packs in 1 week, and you're now picking up a second generation. So what that means is if I sponsored Richie and Richie goes out and sponsors Andy, and Andy's on my second generation, whatever Andy's check is, I also get 5% of his check. Well, my wife and I are diamonds in the plan, so we're picking up 3 generations. We have 42 people on our first generation, about 100 people on our second generation, and we've got a few hundred people on our third generation, and we're receiving 5 to 10% of every one of their checks every week. You guys do the math. This is in addition to the 20% that we get in the sales volume and the 10% referral fee. That is the power of a plan like this. Now, I want to talk to you about the loyalty membership because this is something that is unbelievable. The value here is through the roof. So first of all, we all have loyalty memberships. I have a loyalty membership right now with AT&T. I spend about $500 a month for 6 cell phones for my family. They don't give me an opportunity to be able to go market AT&T products and make money, but World Global does. For $59 per month, you get a website and a back office that is going to track all of your sales around the world. You get access to all of the World Global products, the Helo, the phone, all of the apps that are coming, the BioZen products, any of the future products that they offer. You have the ability to be able to go out and market them. There is only one place that you can buy these products. It is through a distributor of World Global. So for $59 a month, you get access to all of that. You get the website, you get the back office, but you also can monitor up to 5 devices on one Helo account. So I can monitor my grandmother, my dad, my wife, I get 2 of my kids on the account, all for $59 per month. In addition to that, you get access to all of the tools. So when you sign up, one of the cool things is by joining our team is breaking every record in this company. So by joining our team, you're going to get introduced to a private community on Facebook where we're going to teach you exactly how to launch your business. We're going to give you all of the scripts. So it's turnkey. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to think about anything. In addition to that, we're going to give you a protection plan. If you ever break your Helo or the upcoming Infolio phone, they'll replace it. We're also going to give you $75 per month to invest into your business. $75 per month that you can buy any World Global product that you want. What that means is just by staying on your auto ship for a full year, you'd have enough money to be able to buy a free Helo or the brand new phone that comes out every year. Think about what happens in October with Apple. Every single year, 70% of Apple's entire distributor base or customer base runs down to the store. They wait in line all night long to get the newest iPhone because of the newest features. It's the same thing here. If you look at the Helo, the bottom picture is the first model. That was our classic. We just now introduced the LX. Everybody wants the new LX because of the new features. Next year, we're introducing a model that doesn't even require a SIM card or Bluetooth, has a screen on it, and you'll be able to see all of your monitors right there from your screen. Then next year, there's speculation that you'll actually be able to watch Netflix on your Helo. So every year, that same kind of culture happens, and just by being on your loyalty, you'll be able to get that for free. And then my favorite part, I get 1% of the total sales volume in my entire organization, both teams, every single month, put into a money box. And as long as I stay on my loyalty membership through the year, I get all of that money back. So I had over $450 deposited into my money box in the first month that we were part of this company. $450. And now if my team didn't grow at all and my sales volume just stayed flat, which I promise you it's not going flat because we are exploding right now, I'd have over $5,000 in the money box at the end of the year that they would give me. Now, what am I going to do with that? I'm going to buy stock in the company because I believe the stock is going to continue to go through the roof. So that is the value of the $59. Now, somebody said to me the other day, well, I just don't see somebody paying $59 a month to be able to use this product. They're not understanding the full picture because this is for business builders. This is for business owners. Richie Hood owns a business. I would imagine you spend more than $59 a month to run your business, right? That's probably just the paper that you put into the copiers and the printers at your office. $59 a month gives you your entire business. And if you sponsor one person, just the 10% referral fee, excluding the team commissions and the check matching, is $135 commission. So for customers, you don't have to worry about that. They have a $12 a month monitoring service. They don't have to get into any of this. This is specifically for those that want to go out and make money with the launch of this company. So in conclusion, why did I get involved? Because it's simple. It's high speed, low drag. I've built businesses like this before. I've traveled the world. I've done meetings in living rooms. I've had people in my home. I've done meetings in hotel lobby. I'm tired of that. You know, I have no interest in hosting another meeting in my life. But you know what? I have no problem sharing a 3-minute video with my friends. And for those that want more information, inviting them to a presentation like this. It's high speed. It's low drag. It's open in 195 countries. There's no joining fees. There's no franchise fee here. I have a friend of mine who got involved in the company who was literally buying a franchise for $80,000 to open a gym. And I asked him, what can you expect as your return on investment on that? He says, well, when it's really cranking, I can expect an $8,000 profit, $100,000 a year. That's not bad. But he's got to risk $80,000. He's got to put his credibility on the line to sign the lease. Here, there is no franchise fee. There, you don't have to put your credibility on the line. There is no employees, any of the stress that goes along with any of that. And there isn't just a cap on what you can expect to earn. The sky is the limit here. So that, to me, is what I'm most excited about. Now, I'm going to share a video with you guys. But let me preface this video before I share it. I want you to see what's happening here, because this is not just about a product. It is about culture. It is about a community. When culture and community align, that's when momentum occurs. The reason why this has become one of the fastest growing companies in the world in such a short period of time is because we have one of the most relevant products that is in the industry today, and we are the world's leader in wearable technology. I want you to watch how this product and our products are being received around the world, and I want you to ask yourself a simple question as you're watching this. Could I see myself fitting into this environment? And then I want to remind you that this is just launching in North America. You're going to see press releases in Dubai, in China, some of the world's leading markets for technology. Tell me how you watch this and tell me if you see yourself fitting into the equation. So when I see that, I see this excitement, I see the fire, and I know what's going to happen here. And I can tell you that this is going to explode here in North America. So just to recap, there really is no competition. It's a wide open market. We're open in 195 countries. You know, there's a 21% payout on the team sales volume. There's generational check matches up to 10%. There's all kinds of other diamond trips and car bonuses that we didn't get into tonight. There's unbelievable retention. You know, this is something that is a really important point because, you know, every company, the Direct Sales Association, for those of you that are involved in network marketing, recently put out a report, it was actually last year, that said that the average attrition in network marketing is 72%. So that means that every year, 72% of the people, your customer base and the people in your organization are going to turn their auto ship off. On average, some companies are better than others, but that's the average. It's So that means you've got to be growing at 100, 200, 300%. It's a revolving door. You're putting people in so quickly in the front door and they're running out the back door. We have an 82% retention rate. Why? Very simple. When somebody gets that family pack and they get those 5 devices, they put one on the people that they love, their mom, their dad, their wife, their children, and they're not going to turn off what's monitoring their most important vitals because it's giving them peace of mind. That is how you build a long-term residual income check. So finally, I talked to you earlier about positioning. The people that invited you here have been invited to participate in the launch of this company, and they have all been given key positions, top positions in their organization, in their structure. And they have been authorized to be able to go and offer those positions to the people they love and care about most. And those people are going to have a significant advantage over the people that come after them. Why? Because every single person, once they get positioned in one of these positions, they are going to have an opportunity to receive or earn a percentage of every single sale that comes in as we move forward as a company. For the people that choose to wait, I've had people that have said, well, let me think about it. Let me do my due diligence, and they go through their process. And by waiting, they literally have been 80, 90 levels down because they chose to wait just even a few days. So ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter how you get started. The only thing that matters is that you get started, you lock in your position. If the person that invited you here was willing to give you one of these top positions in our structure, would you want to take advantage of it? That's the question. I think back to the Fitbit days 7 years ago when they launched. Hindsight's 2020. They've sold 20 million devices just last year. Their company is worth $7 billion. If I had a chance 7 years ago to get involved in that company and somebody said to me, do you want to have a chance to be able to earn a percentage off of every one of those sales moving forward? Would I have taken it? There's no question. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to get back to the person that invited you here. If you have any questions, get those questions answered. You can go to cnworldgn.com. This is our team website that we've put together. You could spend days and hours and hours and hours on here doing research, frequently asked questions. There's trainings, all of that stuff specifically for our team. Don't feel like you need to know everything. Just get positioned is the most important thing. We're going to take you under our wing, and we're going to spoon feed you the critical knowledge that you need to be successful here. So with that, I want to say thank you very much for being on tonight. And we've got 2 more launch calls tomorrow night. It's an excellent opportunity to get positioned, get in front of that training launch video that will teach you how to launch your business. Start sending out that 3-minute video to your friends, and get some people on tomorrow night's presentation, and you can start making some money right away. So with that, thanks so much for tuning in, you guys, and we'll look forward to getting with you here soon. Take care.